Hey y'all, it's Mackenzie and I am here to bring a detailed full makeup tutorial because everybody been waiting on it. I only had a little Instagram reel, so I just wanted to give y'all like a full and detailed tutorial, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so starting off, make sure you start with your primer. Get you some good primer. I absolutely love the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I love it. I like the stickiness of it. I don't know, it just makes me feel like the makeup is really sticking. Also, if you see me looking down, I have my mirror right here, and I'm gonna be looking just to make sure everything looks good as I'm going on throughout the process. Right now I'm getting ready, so I was like, why not go ahead and just record while I do so. But yeah, so I start off with this, and then I just, you know, get good amount and just rub it on my face. Also, the first thing I do like to do is put on chapstick or lip gloss before I do my makeup, because the lips can get dry. I did it already, but you know, make sure, you know, the lips can definitely get dry. And for me, like when I get to that point, I want when I do my liner and everything, I want to make sure my lips are moisturized by the time I get to that step. So yeah. So the next thing I like to use is foundation. I use the Fenty Beauty 440 foundation. I just got a darker one, but I think like I need a even summertime. I think I need an even darker one, but it's okay. This is the 440 Fenty Beauty. I really love this foundation, and I go with a beauty blender. I know a lot of girls like to use brushes. I'm more of a beauty blender girly. I would like to try brushes, but I'm just sticking to what I'm comfortable with right now. So I use this like angle beauty blender, and then I put it on here and then kind of pat through, but y'all will see that. And sometimes I try not to use a lot. Well, for one, this, you know, this is not, you know, cheap. So, and then sometimes I just don't want to feel like my makeup super like thick on my face, so sometimes I try not to use too much foundation. This is when I start looking crazy, so you know, beware. When I pat, I don't do too much on the eyes because I'm gonna put concealer there anyways, so I don't put a whole lot of, I don't really purposely put foundation, like pat the foundation where the eyes are, because concealer is gonna go there anyways, and the concealer I use is very, like, the coverage is really good, but we'll get there. And the more you pat though, I mean, the more you pat, the more it blends, the more it just, you know, yeah, it goes into the skin, like, not goes into the skin, but like it just blends real nicely the more you pat. I mean, you ain't gotta do too much, but if you got the time, sometimes I'm rushing, so I don't have time to do the extra patting, but not even most of the time, majority of the time I'm rushing. Okay, so that's all I do for the foundation. Now, I have two concealers. It's the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealers. I love these so much. Like, the coverage is tea. Like, you don't need a lot, you really don't. Sometimes I do too much, and then I get the repercussions of having like a bright face. But yeah, I love these because this coverage is really good. So this one is the beige, and this one is golden. I do the golden right now because it's been kind of hot, and I'm like, well, I'm not kind of hot, it's been summertime, tanning, getting darker, everything, so I like to stick with the golden because the beige is gonna make me look very bright a lot of the time. So I usually stick to beige. I usually use the beige in the winter time. So yeah, so take it, and then you really don't need a whole lot. So I'm right there, drag it down, and I do it right, right here, and a little there. And then I kind of let it, I let it dry just a little bit, not too much, because if you let it dry too much, when you start patting, it's not gonna go anywhere. So don't, like, let it kind of get a little tacky, a little tacky, a little dry, just so like, let it dry up a little bit, just so it won't be so wet, like going across your face. But it can give, for me, like if I let it dry a little bit, it's like a smoother type of blend. I don't know, like it doesn't go everywhere. It kind of stays where I want it to stay, but not too dry where it doesn't move at all. So I kind of just let it dry just a itty bit and let it sit on my face. But yeah, I use a beauty blender. I use this part. Sometimes I use this part, but well, I start off this part just because of the point, to make sure it goes. Yeah, so just pat that through. And like also tip, when you're patting, ooh, nice, when you're patting, like I widen my eyes and look down so that, you know, like the creases right here, you can really get in those areas, because if not, sometimes it shows, you can see the creasing real bad. So I like to like widen my eyes and look down kind of, so that I can pat all in the areas so that it doesn't show the creasing too much. It still does, I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes my creasing still shows, but you know, it's not, it could be worse. Say tip, like when you do, I like to do my edges before I do my hair, or like I do my hair before I do my makeup, sorry. But wipe the edges, like around your edges, because when you do, like when I start patting the concealer, that's when you can kind of tell that where the gel is, and it doesn't look good. So just a little tip, if you do your hair before you do your makeup, you see right there, that's where that's gel right there, but it's okay, we're gonna move past it because, oh well. And when you watch this, do what works for you. Like the way I learned, I was on TikTok, TikTok and YouTube, and I kind of just found videos. But sometimes you just gotta find what works for your face, whatever works for you, like your face shape and everything, to really like I can't find the word, to make your features pop. Just do what works for you, because some places where people could concealer changes their facial structure a little bit more. Like some people put it down here, I just keep it up here. It just looks, I like that preference for me. I've never tried the other way. I would like to try other techniques, but I kind of just been sticking with what I know. But yeah, like, so also like make sure you find what works for you, because I think all techniques may not work for everybody, or everybody might not like every technique for their face. So just find and play around with whatever works. Because like when I looked at it on like TikTok, YouTube, the different ways that they did their techniques, the more that I learned and the more that I got comfortable with it, I just kind of figured out where things that work for me, the products I like, how I do certain things. Like I like beauty blenders more than brushes. Some people like brushes more than beauty blenders. It's just, you find what works for you. The more you are comfortable with it, the more you learn, you know. Yeah. Okay, so now that the foundation and concealer are applied, I go in with this. This is some old, when I tell you old lipstick, I've had this for a long time, y'all. But it's a red lipstick, and I use this for my blush. I kind of just go, I know where my little cheekbone is when I smile, like, so that it can lay in there. So I just kind of do a little, not too much, because I don't like them too red. I like them like, ooh, let me add some more, because I like it more on this side than this side. But just there we go. And then I use the ball, like I use this beauty blender, and I use the bottom of it and just kind of smile and kind of go from there. Just blend it all the way out. Okay. So now that I've applied all of my creamy products, it's now time to do the dry products. So we're gonna start off with contour. I think that's what I believe I'm contouring my nose. That's literally the only thing I do contour wise, my nose. So I take this brown, y'all, this palette. This palette is the Neutral Territory Morphe. It's still in Ulta. It's actually, this palette is still in Ulta. You can find it at Ulta, or maybe you can find it online. And then I use this flat like brush, and then I just, you know, dap it, and then I line it. And like, good thing about it, when I put the foundation and then I do the line of concealer, it kind of gives me a map of where I can put the the powder for my contour. So I don't know, it helps. So, you know, if you do it like that, you can kind of see where you can put your contour. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, depending on how big or small you want your nose to look. But yeah, I'm just gonna follow that lining, and then I bring it all the way down to like the bottom of my nose. Add more if needed. Then go from there. And that's literally it. All I do for my contour. So after I do that, I take this flat brush. I believe this is a foundation brush. I don't know. But I take this brush and then I kind of just blend it in. I just rub it until it's like blended in nicely, so it don't look so harsh. Okay, so that's that. Now my favorite part. I love the dry products, like, cause that's when it really like seals everything in, everything's in place, and no movement. And that's when it like this is the key factors to your makeup looking really good. So I use the Fit Me powders. I absolutely love these powders so much. I have used 2 of them. I actually use 3 now, because my blush is now, I used to use another blush, but now I have this Fit Me blush, so I use 3 Fit Me powders. So the first one is 330, the Toffee Caramel. I use this for where I put my concealer, so it'll be here, wop wop, and bop. Okay. Then this one is more of my foundation color. I could have gotten a darker one, but this is the darkest one I think they had at the moment. So I said, we're just gonna make it work, because I was running out of my other one, like literally only the edge. Like, this is what it looks like. And in my old one, it literally was only the edge of this left, like all middle and the edge. So I needed another one. This was the darkest one they had. This is the 360 Mocha. Yeah. So I like to, man, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I be using a lot of this, because I just make sure, I want to make sure nothing moves. It stays all day, and my makeup usually lasts all day. So I use this. So I have 2 of these beauty blenders. Now you can tell which one looks, one I use for my creamy products, this one I use for my dry products. You can tell the difference. This came in the same pack, so I was like, I'm just gonna use one for one and one for the other. So I take like I just rub in, I just get in there, and then I start off with my eyes usually, and just pat, make sure I pat it down wherever you put, and it's gonna cover up the blush. It's okay, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I put a good bit of powder on there, just so it can make sure, you know, everything stays in place and it lasts me all day. This is literally like the secret formula to my makeup looking good. The powders, my good. When I started using these powders, y'all, my goodness, that's when it really, like, my makeup look really did its thing. And also guys, I'm not a big eyebrow and what is this? What is this called? Eyeshadow. I'm not a big eyeshadow, big brow drawer. I'm not that at all. I do use eyeshadow. I'm learning a little bit, trying to work with it, but I'm not gonna do that in this video right now. I'm just doing like a base, my everyday natural, kinda natural look. What I've been doing. All the extras, I can always come back with the updated one to show y'all all the stuff that I've learned. Cause like I've bought a eyeliner. It's brown. I meant to pick up a black one, but it was like a dark brown one. I did it for the first time. Well, I've done eyeliner before, but it's been like maybe a year or so since I've done eyeliner. I tried it again recently and it looks so cute, y'all. It looks so cute. And I did eyeshadow that day too, and it looked really cute. So when I get it for real, I can always do like an updated and show y'all kind of what I've been working with. I like to, this is just a regular little brush I kind of use to like brush away the extra powder. And it helps me to blend, you know, the contour, the eyeshadow that I use. It helps to blend, kind of blend that and the concealer. I mean, not the concealer, the powder. Use it to kind of blend it up so it won't be like contour and then like powder right there. It kind of helps to kind of blend it all together. And I use it to get the extra powder off my face. But yeah, just a little one too. See, like this. Now we're gonna go in with the darker powder. I could use darker, but it's okay. This is what I'm using until I run out. And I put that in the area. And again, this is gonna cover up that blush. It's okay. I put this in the areas that I put foundation, or yeah, where I put foundation basically. And I did, I mean, of course I put foundation all in here, but I put concealer on top of it, so that's more focus on that. Whatever's left on my face, that's just foundation, basically. That's why I put it. Also, if you feel like it's too light where you put some concealer at, the darker powder, you can place that like after you put maybe the light, you can put the darker powder where you put it, where you maybe feel like it's a little too light. Like here sometimes, like when I do the concealer around here, sometimes it's like very light. And so I will use the darker powder to kind of tone it down a little bit so it won't be like so harsh and bright. And then of course, make sure you bring it down to, you know, you don't have to bring it all the way down to the neck, but just enough to where it's not like a color, one color and then that. Just to give it that nice little blend, you know. Go back with this brush, go over these edges to kind of just blend that up, move the extra powder out the way. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the Fit Me blush. I don't think they have different colors. If so, this is what the front of it looks like. Oh, my hand's shaking, hold on. This is what the front of it looks like, just in case they have like different colors. Then I use this angled brush, and then I kind of just, and then I actually like with this one doesn't show up as strong, like the pigment isn't as strong as a blush that I've used before. So what I found that helped me is I just get in there and then I pat it, not rub it, but I pat it. And that's where you put, wherever you put your the lipstick, the cream blush, whatever you use, I just put it same way in that area. Smiling does help. I've done it so much I kind of know where, so I kind of know where I put it usually, but smiling does help so you can keep it right there. And then you just keep going until you keep layering it until you get the desired pigment, the desired amount that you want. But I don't like harsh blush. I kind of like it real cute and light, just to know that, you know, got a little something there. Let me see. I will do a little bit of eyeshadow just for fun. I'm going back in the neutral territory, and sometimes I play around with one of these. Sometimes you can't tell it. I'm gonna do the light one. Sometimes if I'm really like, if my eyes are really dark, or like I didn't get enough sleep, sometimes I use this really like this lighter one just to kind of brighten my eyes a little bit. But I just pat it in there and kind of rub it. Like, when I tell y'all I'm not a big eyeshadow girly, I'm really not. Y'all, if you're just starting on makeup, one thing that helped me, I did makeup every single day. Like, I used to do my makeup all the time. Like, I started off with only foundation and only like basic things, and when I go back to those pictures, I'm like, ooh, yikes. But doing that, like doing with just the foundation, then learning setting sprays and powders and contouring and blush, adding all those different things, and doing it every day, it really helped where the makeup ease down when you, like, every time you do it. Like, so do it every day. No, if somebody be like, girl, why you wearing makeup all the time? First of all, mind your business. Get out of mine. But yeah, don't worry about all that. Just do you. And I just say keep doing it. You don't have to do it every day, but just do it enough where when you keep practicing it, the better you get. Practice makes better. So my papa used to always tell me. Your eyebrow brush, sometimes I don't really use it much. I don't know. I need to arch my eyebrows, baby. The hair, oh boy, it's growing. It's growing, but it's okay. So what I do for eyebrows is, let me make sure this is the right one. That's not the right one. I take an old mascara brush that has like a little bit of mascara left, and then I just kind of slightly brush it. I just want to make my eyebrows a little darker. That's really my goal. I keep it the way they look naturally. I just kind of brush it with the mascara one, just to kind of make it a little darker. But that's literally all I do. Oh, I know what I forgot. Highlighter. So I'm gonna go back in the natural territory. This one right here. This is the one I've been using. I rub it right down the nose, and then on the bridge of the nose. Oh, this is the brush I use. It's like a little fluffy angled brush. Y'all, this is stuff that I've had for years that people give. Like, when people give you gifts, like little makeup kit gifts and stuff, like this, that's what I started off with. Makeup kit things that you may get for Christmas that come with all the little mini makeup stuff. I literally started off with that, and let me tell you something, it's been helped. Like, it helped a lot. Oh yeah, so I placed the corner of the eyes, bridge of the nose, not all the way down, but just enough, and then on the tip of the nose. Sometimes I do put it under my brows just to kind of give it a little shine. I'll do that now, because why not? Give it a little shine under the brow after I've done them, and then I kind of rub it just so it blends in. And then on the Cupid's bow, just a little bit, just for fun, because why not? Okay, now, oh yes, my special little touch are my little moles. So I have a mole on my eyebrow, mole like right under my eyebrow, and then one under my eye, and I just like to make them pop. So I take mascara. Those are, like, I have more moles, but those have been my favorite ones just when it comes to my makeup looks. So I take a bobby pin and like mascara, and then I just take it and then I tap it. Sometimes I put too much by accident, not on purpose, but okay, one right there, one in the eyebrow. This is definitely my favorite mole. I love my eyebrow mole. And then it's a little one right here. That I like too. So those, you know, my beauty marks. So then I love this, the matte finish spray. It's the NYX matte finish spray. I've tried the e.l.f. matte finish spray. That's good too. I just like a matte, because I like a matte look on me. I love it so much. So I go in, spray, and then I'll finish up the makeup routine. Me personally, I go overboard until I look like one of those porcelain dolls when it comes to my setting spray, just to make sure that it's set and that it's everywhere. This is just a fan that I got that I just use to help it dry up a little bit. This is the, what is this, Maybelline in the curve. It's a curve brush. I do bottom. Y'all, fun fact, I used to not like bottom lashes at all, like at all, but now they're like so cute. Okay, then I just use a little bit at the top since I'm doing lashes. But if now a regular makeup look, I layer on the mascara till it's thick. Okay, like you see my lashes. But when I use, like when I'm wearing lashes, I don't use a whole lot of mascara. These are some lashes that I have. It didn't come in this pack. I had I had 4 lashes left, but 2 sets, and I stacked them because these lashes were super natural, and I kind of wanted it to, I didn't want it to look that natural, and I stacked them because I wanted them to pop. I wanted my eyes to pop, so I did that. I have this black lash glue. It's, y'all, when I tell you it's barely anything in here, it's really nothing in here, but we make it work. If not, then I'm just gonna put mascara on and call it a day, because I love a mascara look. Like, it's just, oh, it's so cute looking at it now. Like, girl, like, look at the eyes. But I've really been liking these lashes. They look so cute. While those dry just a tad bit, I'm gonna do my lip liner. So, like I said earlier, from when I first started about putting like chapstick or lip gloss or something to moisturize your lips, my lips are still moisturized because I use eyeshadow as my lip liner, and it can get very drying. So this is the Kylie palette, the Kylie pressed powder palette. Don't know if you can still find it. I don't know. I've had this for years. Got it from my mom. I usually use the brown one and sometimes the black one, mix them, but as you can see there's no more brown. So lately I have been using the brown that I use for the contour. I've used it on my lips as well. And then I use this like flat brush to line it. And I really like this brown. It's not like as harsh as the black can be sometimes. It depends on what I'm wearing. Like if I'm wearing a more darker outfit, sometimes I go in with the black so it can kind of, like my lips can pop some more. But sometimes the black can just be too harsh when I'm wearing certain outfits. I'm wearing brown, so I think I'm gonna stick with this, just the brown. I mean, I'm wearing brown, so I'm gonna stick with this brown on my lips. It looks so cute. Ah! And then I go in with, if I can, oh, you know what? I've been using a lot of NYX. I'm using the NYX Butter Gloss. This one is Fortune Cookie. And I just put it, you know, where the pink is, where the pink of my lips are, yeah. Rub it in and blot. I think I put too much. Lashes should be dry enough. Honestly, I didn't put enough lash glue for it to take that long to dry. Now I'm gonna need quite on set for real for this, so I can lock in. The ends of the lashes never let me be great. Like, They're always lifting. Honestly, I don't care if the other people can't see it, then, and if you can tell my lash lifting, then you too close to me. Back up. Oh, it's the fact that my lashes went on. Oh wait, never mind. Spoke too freaking soon. Hold on. Oh my goodness, y'all, the makeup look is done. We made it to the finish line. Okay, so this is a full detailed makeup tutorial, and I hope you guys liked it. I have the reel on Instagram, but that doesn't show a whole lot, so I wanted to give y'all a full rundown, what I use, how I use it, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I guess I'll just update y'all as I learn more about makeup and change things up, update y'all when I do. But I hope you guys enjoy. Kisses.